hoje, ao início da tarde, falei com um homem que é bastante relevante no campo da consultoria de tecnologia. Ele é o chefe de tecnologia da Accenture, chama-se Paul Daugherty, e deu algumas luzes sobre aquilo que ele vê como sendo o futuro. Diz ele que até 2035 as economias mais desenvolvidas vão ter crescimentos muito grandes, resultantes precisamente do crescimento da tecnologia. Paul Daugherty, thank you so much for being with us. I would like to ask you concerning artificial intelligence, how important it is artificial intelligence for developed countries, and how much do you predict within economic growth numbers for the next few years, for instance until 2035?
Yeah, artificial intelligence, we believe, is the biggest of the technology trends that we've seen come on the stage. Of everything, from cloud computing and all the previous trends. We believe this will be bigger, and what we see is a potential doubling of GDP GDP growth by 2035 for the 12 developed countries that we looked at. So in a country like the U.S., it could add up to $8 trillion of economic output. In a country like Germany, it could add up to $1 trillion of economic output by 2035 and increase productivity of workers by up to 40%. So it's a big thing and something we think fundamentally changes business.
You've mentioned a couple of countries. Have you predicted other countries? I know that you did predict like the growth for Sweden, Germany, Japan. Have you got an idea for Portugal?
Yeah, well, I think we'd expect the same sort of trend, to be here in Portugal as well. What we look at is the nature of the jobs in the economy, the educational infrastructure, the nature of the capital inflows and investment in startups and those sorts of things. I would expect would see an uplift in Portugal, similar to what we've seen in some of those other countries.
Mm-hmm. And how do you predict that relationships between man and machine will evolve? Is it going to be like some sort of a brand new industrial revolution again?
Yeah, it's a big change, and it's like, just think of it as a next revolution beyond the Industrial Revolution. And I think this is a profoundly important thing for all of us in business and in government and organizations, because what we're seeing is the ability to transform the way work is done. And rather than humans being dependent on machines which aren't intelligent to do their tasks, we believe it's tremendously empowering, for creativity and intellect of people to have machines that can operate at our level. So rather than this fear of machines, we believe this is really empowering for humans, and we don't need to, to worry about, some of the more dire predictions of artificial intelligence, but rather look at how do we unlock creativity, how do we unlock innovation, allow people and machines to interact at a level that really improves human productivity.
On the other hand, there's the regulation issue. How do you encourage state regulation towards artificial intelligence, and how important is it?
There's a tremendous number of issues we have to work through as the technology develops, from ethics, policy, data regulation, privacy. These are very important issues, because with AI, we're getting to information that's fundamentally more impactful to consumers, to employees, to workers. And so there's a number of issues that still have to be worked through, and that's why we're encouraged by new groups that are forming across industry and government and policymakers to deal with these sorts of issues. That'll be important going forward.
Just to end up this conversation, you've been to Dublin, you've been to other Web Summits. Would you compare the former Web Summits to what you've seen today at the Web Summit in Lisbon?
The energy here is just amazing. It's a phenomenal turnout. The sessions are fantastic. So it's a great experience here in Lisbon, and I'm looking forward to the next couple here in Lisbon.
Paul Daugherty, thank you so much.
Thank you.